Yo, what's going on? This is Terrence R. And the R is for, I'm not going to tell you. You have to go to my real estate profile and you can find out my last name. But what I do want to tell you is how I got my real estate license, man. I'm a Florida real estate sales associate, agent, whatever the long title is, that's what I do. So how did I get here? I'm gonna tell you the steps. First, I'm gonna park up because I'm driving right now, and the tripod is all shaky. Everything looks like we're in an earthquake. So hold on, let me find a parking spot, man. Let's get situated. First thing I had to do was I had to take a class, and it was a 63-hour course. So the class can be like a 2-week course if you don't have anything else to do, and you can just go there like 6 hours a day. Or it can be like 4 weeks, or whatever the time that you need to take for the class, you could do that. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. And hold on. I know I want to park somewhere else though, man. All right, so that's what you could do, and that's what I did in the 63 hours, and it's called Florida Principles and Laws. And all it really teaches you is about all the laws and all of the just the contracts and the different things associated with real estate, what real estate is, and it just kind of gives you a breakdown of all of those things. So after you pass the class with a 70, because that's I think the score that you're gonna need. I don't think it's different everywhere. I think it's 70 in Florida, because I had to get a 70 to pass my class. After you pass the class, it gives you permission to take the state exam. You have to get a 75 on your state exam. Now, I failed my first time, and it wasn't really that bad though, because they give you back a paper. It says fail on it, so you know you failed. And the paper actually has a breakdown of all of the topics that you missed, or the subjects that you're gonna need to study. So for me, it was contracts, and I think I had like 5 out of 12 or something like that. So I went back home and I studied it, man, and I called up and I scheduled another test. Luckily, they had a closer time. You have to call and you have to schedule a time. So once they have an opening, they let you in, and you could take it as many times as you want. It's $40 every time you take it. So I paid the 40. I went back the second time and I passed. Now when you pass, they don't give you your score. They just give you a paper that says pass. That's all I really needed. I was like, yes, second time, I'm out of there. I got my 75. The class itself cost, I believe it was $350, but you're gonna pay different amounts depending on the type of class you take. You could take it online, or you could have maybe a hybrid class where they offer to have half online and half in class, where you can come in and speak to a professor. Or you could just go into the class, which is what I did, and I thought that was really cool. I went into the class, and I like the one-on-one experience where you have someone actually teaching you. You could ask questions right there. You don't really have to wait or email or anything like that. So altogether, I would say the cost of everything for me was maybe $400 to $500 to get my license. The amount of time I spent doing it, I would say about 2 months. It took me from November to January, so about 2 to 3 months. I quit my job and I did this full time because this was a career change for me. So the main thing I think you wanna come out of this with is this has to be something you really want to do, because you really have to focus. I mean, the class was easy to me, and I passed the class, I think, because I actually studied and I did a lot of work before I actually took the class. And I'll give you some advice. I'll tell you how I did it. I went to Goodwill because you could tell I'm frugal. You could tell I'm a thrifty person. I went to Goodwill and I bought a real estate book from Goodwill. And it was a Florida real estate book too, because I'm in Florida. So I got about halfway through the book and I realized, I was like, man, this is an old book. I'm gonna need a newer book with all of the current principles. So I didn't want to go buy another book. So what I did was I went to Audible, and this is like, I swear, this is like a promotion they have forever, but it's like, if you sign up, you get a free book and you get a month for free, something like that. But you have to cancel before the month is up, and this isn't even a free promotion. This is just what I did. And I got a free real estate book and I listened to it, and I did all of the little the tests and the exams between the chapters. And then there was like a final end of book exam that I did, and I got a 92 in that. So I was like, oh, excuse me, I just ate. I'm sorry, I apologize. But I got a 92 in the end of chapter book. So I was like, you know what? Now it's time to take the class. So when I went into the class, it was like a refresher, man. I knew everything that was going on. Well, not everything, you know what I mean? But I had a good grasp of the concepts that she was speaking about, and it was just cool. I was able to get through the class without any problems. The state exam is a little bit more difficult, so definitely study a little bit more for your exam. I'm sure one of the ways that I did was I just came on YouTube, and I went to YouTube, if you're not watching this on YouTube, and I just searched for, just how to, questions that are going to be on there. I just use my resources, man. Use your resources. There's a lot. They're plentiful. Go out there. Use Google, you know what I mean? Do your homework. And I hope you pass your license, or you get your license, I mean, and you're a Florida real estate agent as well. And after you get all this done, it's really confusing, because I know you're probably wondering too, like, yo, all right, so now that I have my license, what do I do? So after you pass the state exam, you are actually your license is inactive. You have to partner up with a broker to make it active, and you have to pay a bunch of other fees. And I'll cover that in another video. But for this video, I just wanted to go over how do you get your license, man. What do you have to do? And those are the steps that I took to get my license in Florida. So I'll see you guys later.